My name is F. Jane Cotton, and this is my story. I was born in Jackson, Michigan in 1926. It had segregation in different parts of it, so that gave me mixed signals. For example, we could not go to the Michigan Theater and sit at the lower level. We had to sit in the balcony. Our schools were integrated, and throughout my entire elementary school life, I had white teachers, not even one black teacher. Some of them were good, and some of them were encouraging, and some of them were not. My grandfather was a slave in Kentucky. When the slaves were freed, the former slaves were taking the names of the slave owners. My grandfather disliked his so much, he refused to take that name. But he had planted cotton, he had weeded it, he had picked it, and he had chopped it, and he respected it. And he took that name, Cotton. That's how I got this name. And my father told all of us 6 children that we should be proud of our name. And so I'm really very proud to be a Cotton. Now, my father, he was an encouraging person for me. I grew up with 5 brothers, 3 of them older and 2 younger. And my father, he instilled in me the responsibility and the desire to achieve what my mind would let me achieve. I have a doctoral degree from the George Washington University, a Doctor of Education in Human Development and Human Resources Management, with 2 supporting fields of counseling and higher education. I am a retired United States Air Force Lieutenant Colonel. I went into the United States Air Force in 1949, and I was in what they called the last all-colored flight. I served during the Korean conflict. I served 21 years of continuous active service. I was stationed in the Philippines for a year and a half, in charge of the personnel office over there with a bunch of white sergeants. I'm, by this time, a major. So I had a staff meeting, called them in, and I said to them, there's one thing that I know we all agree on. We have a mission to do, and we all want to accomplish it. And now, I don't care what you think about me personally, but I do care about the mission. And I know you do too. So let's work together on that. One of my duties was to go and notify people of their deceased and missing members of their family. I had only 4 hours to do that from getting a notification from the Pentagon. It was very, very difficult for me to see the sadness and the shock. It's one of the toughest things that I have ever had to do. The American Red Cross, I was the youth director for that office for about a year, and then I was notified that the national office in Washington, D.C. wanted to interview me to be the national director of youth services. So I went for that interview and was selected with responsibility for 8 million young people working as volunteers. One of the things that has helped me tremendously. All things work together for the good of those who love God. Some of the things that I thought were going to be detrimental to me and to my progress, and at the time I did not like, have really worked for my good and were a blessing in the end.